China obviously bringing a bunch of new faces into the scene. Malaysia, number 12's impressed us. Hazim scored a couple of blistering tries, got some good footwork. And for China, look out for number 11, Liu Junkoi, one of the few faces that we recognise from last year. And you've got to love Big Wang at 4 and Big Lu Luda at number 1. So I expect a contest here. Bottom half of the draw.
Well, he's not just a big wang, he's a mighty wang.
Distancing myself from that comment. Hush comes over the crowd after 2 pulsating semi-finals like that. It takes a while to get yourself back up again. Here we go then, Malaysia. They won't have any trouble getting themselves up. Look at this breakout from Fathur Razir. And he's going to go the whole way. Hang on. Oh, he dummies inside. Again, 2 dummies. And maybe, you know, almost disqualified for gloating there. But what a run from him. I think that's the first time we've seen him the whole weekend. Where's he been hiding? Talk us through it, Jed.
No problem at all. Well, it's pretty relaxed Chinese defence, to be honest. He's just got into the change-up gear and slipped straight through the gap. Chinese outside marker's lost his footing, doesn't really know whether he's coming or going. The bloke on the inside, well, he wasn't even going to get there. He was never going to get there. Lack of communication from the Chinese defensive line. It was the yes, no, yes, no.
Finally, that. Malaysia in their last outing, they had a good win against Korea, 26-19.
We can see a breach coming very shortly for China.
Jiang. Look back to China's last game. They went down to Japan 31-14, but they were leading for some of that game. Disappointing on day 1. Picked their game up again earlier today. And number 5, Han, too. He's been impressive.
There it is.
There it is. Liu Junkoi, the man we said to keep your eyes on. I mean, look at the state of him. He's in good shape.
Just a quick straighten. Oh, a little bit of the old touch rugby shuffle. Oh, I see what he's done. Trying to keep himself off the radar.
Conversion good, so they take the lead, 7-5. Full flight, he's a beast. Oh, right, he hasn't scored the try. He's given it up to Liu. Probably that was an agreement there. Maybe they're roommates or something like that. There is Liu.
Well,
he even smiled. It's good to see. So 2 early tries here. It's game on. Nasharuddin tries to jump over the top. He gets penalised for not getting up. Well, it wasn't his fault. Nasharuddin tried to jump over him. Here we go. This is the Hazim try scorer. He's a well-balanced runner.
He's some superb work. Look at the strength.
Chi there. Look at that. The 2 of them just swinging each other around for giggles.
Could be in a wee bit of trouble here. If they can move this ball, Malaysia.
It's a big solid shoulder going in right there. It was Chi again, so 2 big tackles from him. Hazin, that off the leg, no, bit of hand in that. Bit of glove. I just went down to watch one of the games sideline before it was the Singapore-Thailand women's game, just to get a feel for the heat down there. It's easy for us sitting in here in our air-conditioned box. Just get down there, stand in the sun for a couple of moments. It is hot. Some clouds starting to come over, being pushed ahead of the typhoon Mangkut. And that'll be welcome relief. Here we go, that's well worked. Gee, Changwan at 7. He's been well involved in this first half. Easy inside ball. Defence on the inside is not tracking. Here he goes. Can he get another one? Big Lou. Bushka. He goes straight into Nasharudin. Says, have some of that, mate. He's done well there. He's enjoying himself, the big man. It's Jang that's going to go. And remember last year, Jed, the big Bao was his name. He's about 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
A big crowd favourite.
He was a big crowd favourite.
Can really shift for a massive man. Just about 2.5 metres tall. I think there's a wax figurine of him up at Madame Tussauds at the peak now. But that's a second good, entertaining try from China. Look at this. Look at the height difference. Nasruddin goes hard, goes low,
Well, he's
does
done
everything right.
exceptionally well.
And he gets back on his feet to try and make another tackle. He's a battler, that fella. I love the way he plays. He's got a something about him.
The odds were never in his favour, to be honest. He tried to tackle a bigger one, got up and then tried to tackle a big one.
Yeah. Entering the last minute as Wang gets us underway. Wang with a big one. Gets under that one. High and mighty.
Yeah, well, Wang, he can get it up, can't he?
Can, he's hard to stop sometimes. Very hard. Good to see him in full flow. Here come Malaysia.
Oh, dear.
It hasn't gone their way. Here's Liu Junkoi, 1 try already. Pops Chi back on the inside, and Chi's got plenty of Chi about him. Han at number 5 there. He wants to get himself a bit wider. He is a ball of muscle himself. Considerable gas. A bit of hands going in there. Well, I thought the hands were going in from Malaysia. Anyway, here we go. It's Hazan.
Oh, someone's going to have to try and catch him.
Here's the man we talked about.
And what about that? Trying to just look at each other and scratch their heads at the death of the first half. The kick to come. Slowly but surely they'll make it. +2, China 14, Malaysia 12. It's still all very close. He's
got some toe, hasn't he, this boy? Locally brewed. And there we have it, half-time, 14-12. We called a close one. So far, we've got it. This is what happens on finals day. Much closer matches, some drubbings yesterday, huge lopsided matches. But for the bottom half of the draw, this is what they look forward to. Chance of taking on someone of a comparable level, going for that 5th spot.
Well, there was a lot of conjecture last year about the coaches leaving Wang out. Now they can't get Wang in enough.
Now they've popped him back in. He was a late bloomer, but they recognise.
Well, let's be honest, he's had a real purple patch.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Yang Wang skippering this side soon, such as the popularity of the man. Crowd favourite. Okay. First plate semi-final. Second half about to get underway. It's close, it's tight. 2 good tries to each side. That one finds the turf and bounces nicely for Chi. Here goes Han. This guy's good. This guy is good.
Joking.
One to beat. Look at the Maisie run. Oh, the balance. A shirt. Oh, that's brilliant. Li Xiaoyong gets the spoils from the mahi. Done by Han. He said also, Han, if you give him a bit of space, see his just swerving ability there. He's well balanced, isn't he? Looks like Ma Chong when he gets going.
Well, I could have sworn Han was going to go solo. Yeah. Look at this. Doubling up on the change of direction. That's what's...
And there's Chewy.
Just by the hair of his chinny chin, Chinny was brought down.
And Solo and Chewy there working well. Han, he was pretty good against Japan earlier today. He scored a blistering 60-metre effort. Smoked them.
Former All Black Pudding McDonnell joins us from Italy. Ho Hipper. We hope this broadcast finds you in rude health.
So they've got a buffer here now, 9 points. Malaysia,
well taken.
They're not
well
done
taken.
here though. It is well taken. Brave. 3 white jerseys bearing down on you. Good tackle low from Liu. He gets through the tackle and he gets the arms free and he looks for the runner, but there's no one there. Tap and go as Suffy gets wrapped up by Fu. Big Fu there. I'll be looking for Hazin. Oh, look at that connection there.
I'm not entirely sure if you're going to pick the worst guy to run at.
He's still going though.
Yeah, to his credit.
Gets the bumpers going on the second man.
Oh,
look at this, ball in 2 hands from Zaref. Change of angle by Hasharifudin. And this is nice by Malaysia.
Church, doy.
Here we go. Shuffley. And he's gone. It's Hazin, sorry. In for try number 2. Danger Mouse. Well worked as well.
Well, you only need 1 point to win, Boozer.
Good team
China
try.
have got a buffer of 2, the way things are going.
Plenty of time. Hazim, the go-to guy. We shall watch him with interest over the next 2 legs. Here's what we should do, Gia. We should pick a dream team at the conclusion of Sri Lanka. Find a sponsor, a bucket of KFC or something.
Well, with a bucket of KFC, we would be the sponsor.
Well, Norm does tend to bring us big buckets of KFC when we are in Colombo. Got to say, the F&B's good here at the football club, thank you. Chicken curry. Jedge brought his own packed lunch though, it's beneath him.
Yes.
missed that conversion from straight out in front, Jeremy.
That is absolutely inexcusable. Look at that ball. My word, he's climbed up and taken that well.
They're on attack again, though. Plenty of time here, 3.5 minutes. Look for Hazem, I'd say. Zulasham. Volcanoes in front of us about to erupt in their next match. Thanks for joining us on Facebook, Big Joe and everybody else from around the world. How good's Facebook? Not just a time waster, some good content on there sometimes. Gee whiz, those two cup semi-finals from the women, as good as you'll ever see. Men's cup semis coming up, match after this one. Here come Malaysia, they're not done, they need a 5-pointer. Going through the gap.
They're going to get a 5-pointer.
Go on, pin your ears back, Sonny Jim.
Oh, no. Oh, you rugby ball, you terrible, terrible thing.
Goodness me, that was nearly a massive moment of glory, wasn't it?
Oh. Just when the rugby ball was being so friendly, that is a fickle partner. Look at that. Oh, we're going to have to watch this again from this angle.
Yeah.
I'm home and hosed. Put on the kettle. Oh.
No, we'll put that down to the tackle, I think.
Yes.
Desperate, got his arm in there. He was always going to struggle to make the line. He was starting to run out of steam there. That once he got in the 22.
Well, that effort might have saved China a very, very red face.
Maybe it's not over. Nearly 2 minutes, well, 2 minutes and a bit remaining. Oh, it's a Malaysian ball. How does that happen? What happened there, Jed?
Well, it's just come out the back. It's bounced forward off the foot of the Chinese front row and come out on the Malaysian side. And he's well within his rights to pick the ball up and run away from everybody and score a try if he wants to. And that's exactly what he's done. Commendable.
China with a player in the bin. Didn't see that happen, did you?
Well, that shouldn't that be 22? Yeah, it is.
Have a look. Oh, is it? It's a heel. It's a proper tight head. Was that the prop or the hooker doing that? Who cares? Suffley goes in.
That's it. Here we go.
Seize the moment.
Correction to the score. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We'll soon see.
That is beautifully done, and he's just saved the day there as Hasha Rifidin. He's got a hand on that to just prevent the free kick back at halfway.
We're about to see the depth of the Chinese desire here. How deep will they go?
Han up to Chi. Han on the double round. They've got the strike players, they can do it. Malaysian defence, one more effort. Oh, look at the wheels down there. Oh, try scorer comes in. Look at this. They're queuing up the Chinese. The Malaysians getting behind the ball. Huda goes.
They must
Here
move
it
it.
is.
They must move it.
The moment of truth.
Catch and pass, draw and pass.
Big Fu takes on the defence.
What a great tackle. What a sensational tackle. What a counter ruck.
One of the slowest rucks you'll ever see. Here's Han. Han decides to go his own. Good tackle from Nur Azrian. They do it. They unlock it one last time. And look at the Malaysians all over the field. A golden opportunity missed, but hats off to China. They back themselves. And Another good match we've seen here.
Well, Malaysia bowed but not broken. Look at this. And as you've alluded to with this Chinese side, they've just lacked the out-and-out playmaker. But maybe it is Han who's putting his hand up. Threads the conversion, 28-24. China account for Malaysia. And as they say in the 11-a-side game, over. Final score, China 28, Malaysia 24. What a game. Wow, that one ticked around like a grandfather's clock, didn't it? Next game, stand by for action, ladies and gentlemen. Chinese Taipei, Korea. Getting ready for the curtain to drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the pitch, Chinese Taipei and Korea!
Well, here they come, striding onto the park. It's been a difficult weekend for both of these teams. Chinese Taipei, well,